Our project was to deliver a telemedicine video visit curriculum to general internal medicine residents. We did this because residents shifted the way they delivered care in clinic in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Between March and May of 2020, residents delivered 250 video visits without any formal training in telemedicine video visits. We conducted a needs assessment of our faculty to inform the learning objectives of our curriculum. These were to identify the appropriate visit type for a patient's complaint, to adapt the physical exam to a video visit, and to use communication skills to develop rapport over a video visit. Additionally, faculty identified that they were not observing very many video visits, and as this was a new skill set for residents, we thought it was important for them to receive direct feedback on these skills. The curriculum that we developed had two pieces, the first of which was a module that was conducted during the 45-minute pre-clinic conference. This was a case-based small group discussion about the learning objectives of the curriculum. The second component was the direct observation piece, and faculty observed residents doing a video visit and used a skill-based checklist to provide them with feedback afterwards. The assessment of the curriculum was completed with a pre- and post-test survey of residents based on their experiences and attitudes about video visits. The curriculum was delivered in two phases, the first of which happened in May and June of 2020 after an initial faculty development session about the curriculum. At that time, first, second, and third year residents received the module during the first week of their clinic block, and over the remaining 3 weeks of the clinic block underwent the direct observation component. We then revised the curriculum and delivered it again to the residents who had not yet received the curriculum. This happened in July and August of 2020, and only first year residents were excluded because at the shift of the academic year, the new first year residents had never performed video visits and were very novice in these skills. The curriculum was reserved for second and third year residents who already had experience with video visits. We were able to perform 86% of the residents having direct observation during the second study period. This was an improvement from 43% during the first study period. Overall, we think that our curriculum has a number of strengths. First, it responded directly to the needs assessment performed with our faculty preceptors. Second, it gave the residents broadly applicable and practical skills to use with their video visits. And third, it gave them direct feedback from faculty on these skills. We were able to exclude the first year residents during the second study period because they had never done telemedicine video visits, and the curriculum was developed with the idea of a more experienced learner. The novice interns will receive an introductory curriculum to telemedicine and then would be able to do this curriculum later in their year. We think that a number of reasons influenced our improved direct observation proportion of resident visits during the second study period. First of all, during the initial study period, the public health restrictions for COVID-19 were shifting and our clinic reopened to in-person visits. As video visits were only scheduled on an ad hoc basis during that study period, more residents saw a decrease in the number of video visits that they had available. During the subsequent study block, the residents had templated time specifically for video visits, and this improved the number of opportunities for direct observation. Additionally, we had an enthusiastic response from both our faculty and residents to this curriculum, which influenced the number of direct observations that were completed. In conclusion, we think that this curriculum is a novel skill-based curriculum that addresses a need that has been identified as our residents are now performing video visits in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. We anticipate that this need will continue throughout the duration of the pandemic and will likely become a regular part of our clinic practice. Thank you.